Determined to make her village a place of joy, Daisy decided to embark on a quest to bring the Sunflower Symphony to life. Armed with a small bag of sunflower seeds and a heart full of hope, she set out to find the perfect spot to plant the seeds. As Daisy wandered through meadows and crossed babbling brooks, she stumbled upon an abandoned field at the edge of the village. The field, forgotten and overgrown with weeds, seemed to be the ideal canvas for her sunflower dream. With determination in her heart, Daisy began planting the seeds, envisioning the field transformed into a sea of sunflowers dancing in the breeze. Days turned into weeks, and with each passing day, Daisy tended to her sunflower patch. She watered them, sang to them, and even told them stories of the magical sunflower symphony she hoped to create. The sunflowers, responding to Daisy's care and love, grew tall and strong, their golden faces turning toward the sun. News of Daisy's project spread throughout the village, and the once forgotten field became a place of curiosity and anticipation. The villagers, touched by Daisy's dream, decided to join in her endeavor. They offered help, bringing watering cans, shovels, and their own stories to share with the sunflowers. As the sunflowers grew, their vibrant yellow petals unfurling in a joyful display, Daisy noticed something magical happening. Each sunflower seemed to emit a soft, melodic hum, creating a harmonious symphony that resonated through the air. The Sunflower Symphony was coming to life. Word spread beyond the village, and people from neighboring towns traveled to witness the spectacle. The once abandoned field became a haven of color and music, drawing visitors from far and wide. The Sunflower Symphony had not only transformed the landscape but had also woven a sense of unity and happiness among the villagers. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the sunflower field, Daisy stood at its center. The air was filled with the sweet fragrance of the blooming flowers, and the symphony of their melodic hum surrounded her like a gentle embrace. To Daisy's surprise, a figure emerged from the midst of the sunflowers. It was an ethereal being with petals for wings, and its eyes sparkled with the same twinkle as Daisy's. The magical being introduced itself as Petalina, the guardian of the Sunflower Symphony. "Petalina," Daisy exclaimed, "is this the Sunflower Symphony I read about in the old book?" "Yes, dear Daisy," Petalina replied, her voice as soft as the rustling leaves. "Your love and care for these sunflowers have awakened the magic within them. The Sunflower Symphony is a gift to those who believe in the power of dreams and the beauty of nature." As Petalina spoke, the sunflowers swayed in rhythmic unison, creating a dance of color and sound that enchanted everyone present. Daisy felt a deep sense of gratitude and joy, realizing that her simple dream had blossomed into something extraordinary. The Sunflower Symphony continued to captivate the hearts of those who visited the village. The once abandoned field became a place of celebration, where people gathered to share stories, laughter, and the magic of the sunflowers. The symphony echoed through the years, becoming a cherished tradition that brought the community together. Daisy, now a young woman, continued to tend to the sunflowers with the same love and care. The village, once known for its emerald hills and golden fields, now held an additional charm, the Sunflower Symphony that bloomed every century, reminding everyone of the enduring power of dreams and the beauty that could blossom from a simple seed of hope. And so, in the small village surrounded by hills and meadows, the Sunflower Symphony became a timeless tale, passed down through generations. Each century, as the sunflowers bloomed in harmonious unison, the villagers were reminded that even the simplest dreams, when nurtured with love and shared with others, could create a symphony of joy that echoed through time. Title: The Timeless Carousel. In the heart of a charming town named Harmonyville, surrounded by cobbled streets and cozy cottages, there stood an old and weathered carousel. The Carousel of Whispers, as it was fondly called, had been a centerpiece of joy for generations. Its faded paint and intricately carved wooden animals held a certain magic that enchanted both the young and the young at heart. One sunny day, a curious 8-year-old girl named Lily visited Harmonyville with her parents. Lily's eyes widened with wonder as she caught sight of the Carousel of Whispers. She tugged at her mother's hand, pleading to take a ride on the enchanting carousel. Lily's mother, a warm-hearted woman with a twinkle in her eye, agreed, and they joined the queue. As Lily climbed onto the back of a majestic wooden unicorn, she felt a strange, tingling sensation, a whisper in the wind that seemed to speak directly to her heart. The carousel began to spin, its familiar music playing a melodic tune that echoed through the town square. As the carousel gained speed, the magic within it awakened. Lily watched in awe as the sunlight caught the carousel's antique mirrors, creating a dazzling display of reflections that seemed to dance in harmony. Suddenly, the carousel came to a gradual stop. The music hushed, and Lily found herself standing in the midst of a bustling town square. The cobbled streets were lined with shops and houses, but something felt different. The town seemed frozen in time. Confused but undeterred, Lily explored the seemingly deserted town, her heart guided by the mysterious whispers in the air. She wandered into an old bookstore named Timeless Tales, where a wise-looking old man named Mr. Harper greeted her. "Ah, young one, you've heard the whispers, haven't you?" Mr. Harper said, his eyes twinkling with knowing warmth. Lily nodded, her curiosity piqued. "What's happening, Mr. Harper? Why does the town feel frozen?" Mr. Harper explained that the Carousel of Whispers had the power to transport those who heard its whispers into a magical realm, a place where time stood still and stories waited to be unraveled. Lily had unwittingly stepped into the time-frozen town, and only by unraveling the stories hidden within it could she return home. Determined to help, Lily ventured into the heart of Harmonyville, discovering that each building held a tale frozen in time. In the town bakery, she met a young baker named Amelia, whose dream of creating the perfect pastry had been interrupted by the mysterious freeze. Lily, with a twinkle in her eye, helped Amelia bake the most exquisite pastries, unlocking a burst of sweet aroma that filled the air. In the town square, Lily encountered a group of children whose laughter had been silenced mid-play. With a playful spirit and a heart full of joy, Lily organized games and races, unleashing peals of laughter that echoed through the square and broke the spell. As Lily ventured further, she discovered the elderly couple, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, who had once run the town's flower shop. Their love story had been interrupted just before Mr. Thompson could gift his wife a bouquet of sunflowers, their favorite flowers. Lily, with a handful of sunflower seeds from her pocket, planted a field of sunflowers that bloomed with vibrant hues, rekindling the couple's love and breaking another layer of the enchantment. With each story unfurled, the town of Harmonyville began to come alive. The whispers in the air transformed into a symphony of joy, and the carousel started to spin once more. As the music played, Lily found herself back on the Carousel of Whispers, surrounded by the wooden animals and antique mirrors. She was not alone. Mr. Harper sat beside her, his wise gaze filled with gratitude. "You've brought life back to Harmonyville, young one. The Carousel of Whispers chose you to weave the threads of these stories and restore the magic within the town." As Lily stepped off the carousel, she saw the townspeople of Harmonyville moving about with newfound vibrancy. The once frozen town had become a lively haven of laughter, dreams, and shared stories. Lily's parents, who had been frozen in a moment of joy, now smiled and waved at her. With a heart full of gratitude, Lily bid farewell to Mr. Harper and the enchanted town. As she stepped back into her own time, the Carousel of Whispers continued to spin, carrying on its legacy of magic and stories. Back in the real Harmonyville, Lily and her parents visited the carousel whenever they could, creating new memories and adding their own whispers to the enchanting symphony. The town, forever touched by the timeless magic of the carousel, thrived with a sense of community and shared stories that echoed through the generations. And so, in the heart of Harmonyville, the Carousel of Whispers continued to spin, weaving tales of joy, courage, and love, a timeless source of enchantment that connected the past, present, and future in a harmonious dance of whispers and dreams. Title: The Patchwork Quilt of Friendship. In the cozy town of Meadowville, where houses with flower-filled gardens lined the streets, there lived a young girl named Emma. Emma had moved to Meadowville with her family and, being a shy and reserved girl, found it challenging to make friends in her new neighborhood. One day, as Emma wandered through the town square, she noticed a quaint little shop named Stitch and Dreams. The shop's windows were adorned with colorful quilts that seemed to tell stories of warmth and companionship. Intrigued, Emma stepped inside and was greeted by Mrs. Whitman, the owner of the shop. Mrs. Whitman, with her silver hair and kind smile, sensed Emma's longing for connection. She beckoned her over to a corner filled with rolls of vibrant fabrics and stacks of quilting patterns. "Hello, dear. My name is Mrs. Whitman. Are you interested in creating something beautiful today? Mrs. Whitman asked, her eyes twinkling with a gentle warmth. Emma shyly nodded, and Mrs. Whitman handed her a bundle of assorted fabric scraps. How about making a patchwork quilt? Each fabric tells a unique story, and when stitched together, they create a masterpiece of friendship and warmth. Excited by the idea, Emma decided to give it a try. She spent hours in Stitch and Dreams, carefully selecting fabrics and piecing them together with delicate stitches. As she worked, she felt a sense of calm and connection to the stories woven into the fabrics. As Emma continued her quilting journey, she discovered that the shop was not only a haven for crafters but also a gathering place for the town's residents. The stitching corner became a hub of laughter, shared stories, and the exchange of creative ideas. Emma, once reserved, found herself drawn into this tapestry of community. One day, Mrs. Whitman introduced Emma to a group of friends who shared her love for quilting. There was Alice, a lively woman with a passion for vibrant patterns, Samuel, a wise elderly man with a knack for storytelling, and Lucy, a teenager with a talent for intricate designs. Together, they formed the Quilted Harmony Club, meeting regularly at Stitch and Dreams to share their progress, swap ideas, and, most importantly, build lasting friendships. Emma's patchwork quilt grew larger, each square representing a shared moment with her newfound friends. As the seasons changed, so did the colors and themes of their quilts. They created quilts inspired by blooming flowers in spring, ocean waves in summer, golden leaves in autumn, and snowflakes in winter. Each quilt was a reflection of the friendship that blossomed within the walls of Stitch and Dreams. One day, as winter blanketed Meadowville in a soft layer of snow, the Quilted Harmony Club received a letter from the mayor. The town was organizing a winter festival, and they wanted the club to showcase their quilts as a symbol of community spirit. Excitement buzzed through the group as they gathered their quilts and prepared for the festival. The town square transformed into a winter wonderland, adorned with twinkling lights, snow sculptures, and, at the center, a cozy booth showcasing the Quilted Harmony Club's creations. As townspeople strolled through the festival, they marveled at the intricate quilts that adorned the booth. Emma's patchwork quilt, now a kaleidoscope of colors and stories, caught the eye of many, drawing them into the warmth of friendship that radiated from each stitched square. The festival became a celebration of Meadowville's community spirit. The Quilted Harmony Club not only showcased their quilts but also invited visitors to contribute to a community quilt. People of all ages added their fabric squares, weaving their own stories into the tapestry of friendship. In the midst of the festival, Emma noticed a lonely girl standing on the outskirts, watching the joyful scene with longing eyes. Emma approached her and invited her to join the Quilted Harmony Club booth, offering her a fabric square to contribute to the community quilt. The girl, named Mia, hesitated at first but soon found herself surrounded by the warmth of the club members. Together, they created a square that represented Mia's hopes and dreams. The once lonely girl now had a place in the patchwork quilt of Meadowville's community. As the winter festival came to an end, the Quilted Harmony Club realized that their shared passion for quilting had not only created beautiful artworks but had also stitched together the fabric of their community. Emma's once small quilt had grown into a masterpiece, symbolizing the diverse yet connected stories of Meadowville. Throughout the years, the Quilted Harmony Club continued to meet at Stitch and Dreams, creating quilts that told the ever-evolving tales of their town. Emma, once a shy newcomer, now stood at the center of a vibrant community, surrounded by friends and the timeless beauty of their patchwork quilts. And so, in the cozy town of Meadowville, where houses with flower-filled gardens lined the streets, the Quilted Harmony Club's legacy lived on, a testament to the power of shared creativity, friendship, and the simple joy of stitching dreams into the fabric of life. Title: The Magic Paintbrush. In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and meandering streams, there lived a young girl named Maya. Maya was known for her vivid imagination and love for colors. She spent her days exploring the natural wonders around her, collecting flowers, and observing the vibrant hues of the sky during sunrise and sunset. One day, as Maya wandered through the woods, she stumbled upon an old, dusty bookstore named Whimsical Wonders. The door creaked as she pushed it open, and the air inside was filled with the scent of aged paper. The bookstore was run by an elderly woman named Mrs. Maple, who had a kind smile and twinkling eyes that seemed to hold secrets of a magical world.